I found a pile of 2 under the couch. Blue ink is smudged across my knuckle. The radiator makes a rhythmic clicking sound. It matches the way you breathe. Pale light hits the dust on the silence without making it sound like a void, making it sound empty. I am folding the morning into an envelope, leaving it right where you can find it. Simple things feel like heavy secrets now. We are finally good at being still. The toaster popped and made me jump. The strawberry jam is far too sweet. I watched a sparrow on the porch railing. It looked like it was waiting for a sign. I am writing down the way you look before the world gets too loud again. I am folding the morning into an envelope, leaving it right where you can find it. Simple things feel like heavy secrets now. We are finally good at being still. It is terrifying to be this okay, to not be looking for an exit. I used to think peace was a lie, or something meant for other people, meant for someone else. But here is the ink on the page. Wait until you read what I wrote. Wait for the light to hit. Wait until you see the tea is cold. It is all for you. Just stay right there in the sheets. Stay right there. Don't move a muscle yet. Don't move a muscle yet. The ink is still wet on the paper. Ink is still wet. It is still wet. The morning sits heavy on the windowsill, where the white paint is starting to flake, just enough to show the wood underneath. It is a quiet sort of miracle how the floorboards hold up the weight of our shared history without making a single sound today. I watch the steam rise from the ceramic rim. It moves in patterns I can't quite name, but I appreciate the heat against my palms. The way your sweater is draped over the chair reminds me that the air, and we are still here to notice the change. Look for lightning in the clouds, or wait for the world to break wide open, but I find the logic in a well-placed spoon, or the rhythm of the clock ticking in the hall. It is the small geometry of being known that keeps the pulse steady and the mind clear. Maybe it is enough to simply be articulate about the way the light hits the blue bowl, settle at the bottom. I don't need a reason to be thankful for the silence that sits between us now, like a book we have both already read. open. The season turns slow. It is enough. It is enough. The rain hits the glass. You haven't turned the page. You haven't turned the page. It is quiet in the kitchen. Just the way I like it. We do not have to go. The world can wait outside. Stay right where you are, close enough to touch. Your sweater has a loose thread. I watch it catch the light. No need for heavy talk. Silence does the work. Silence does the work. Others are rushing for the train, checking clocks and making plans. But the ice is melting slow. In a glass we forgot to finish. We do not have to go. The world can wait outside. Stay right where you are, close enough to touch. Just stay right here, right here. The sun tracks across the old wood, leaving a path for the dust to dance. Ice on the glass is losing its grip, turning to rain in the middle of the day. Stay here while the house is still. Let the heat find the marrow of your bones. Go slow and steady. We have nowhere we need to go. The ceramic cup warms my palms. Steam rises like a silent ghost. I watch the way you breathe in sleep, a rhythm older than the house itself. Stay here while the house is still. Let the heat find the marrow of your bone. Go slow and steady. We have nowhere we need to go. to the early hour, a blanket made of wool and salt. Wool and salt, wool and salt. Everything we need is within reach. The light moves on, but the warmth remains. Rest your head. Wait for the turn of the tide. The light is leaning across the kitchen floor. You are wearing that old sweater I love. Steam rises from the blue ceramic mugs. No reason to head out the door today. Just the kettle singing a quiet tune. It is the way look at me between the headlines and the crumbs. We do not need a fancy stage to dance, just this slow Sunday swing and a little bit of you and a little bit of you and me. You tell that joke about the neighbor's cat, the one I have heard a dozen times. I laugh until my sides start to ache. Your hair is a mess of morning tangles, but I would not change a single thing. It is the way you look at me between the headlines and the crumbs. We do not need a fancy stage to dance, just this slow Sunday swing and a little bit of you and a little bit of you and me. The world is moving way too fast, always chasing something new, but I am perfectly content right here, watching the clock take its sweet time. It is the way you look at me between I need a fancy stage to dance, just this slow Sunday swing and a little bit of you and me, just you and me. Stay right here. The pendulum moves from side to side, keeping a steady pace against the wall. I watch the dust dancing in the air, falling softly onto the wooden floor. Everything is exactly where it should be, in this little space I call my own. Everything I need is in this breath, in the feel of staying perfectly still. The world can wait for its turn, but for now I am on sanctuary. I am on sanctuary, wrapped in a peace that feels like home. A heavy mug warms up my palms. Rising steam clouds up the window glass. The pages of a book turn slowly, marking time by the fading afternoon. I do not need a reason to stay. I only need the grace of this art. Everything I need is in this breath, in the feel of staying perfectly still. The world can wait for its turn, but for now I am on sanctuary. I am on sanctuary, wrapped in a peace that feels like home. No one is asking for my attention. No one is pulling at my sleeve. I find my power in the still, building a world where I can breathe. The future is a mountain I won't climb today. Everything I need is in this breath, in the feel of staying perfectly still. The world can for its turn, but for now I am on sanctuary. I am on sanctuary, wrapped in a peace that feels like home. Ticking away in the corner, side to side. Just me and the rhythm, staying still, perfectly still. Da 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 da. Shoo-be-da-doo. Heels dig deep, the black dirt gives way. I lean back, watch the oak bark slide by, slide by. Chain links bite the air, a steady click and snap, clockwork in the garden. Sun hits the nape of a resting neck. Weightless for a beat, then the pull returns. The pull returns. Breath catches in the throat like a reed in the wind, keeping time with the dust. The sky opens its big blue mouth and laughs a soft gale. I am not going anywhere fast, just hanging on a hinge, balanced on a The sun finds the edge of the bed, tracing the lace on the wall. You are still lost in the heavy quilt, your palm turned toward the ceiling. I am counting the dust in the air, dancing in a pale line. Everything is slow and warm and warm, slow and warm, slow and warm. I sit on the edge of the wood. The floor is cold under my feet. The steam from the ceramic is enough. I watch your chest rise and fall, a soft rhythm against the mattress. The day has not started yet. Everything is slow and warm and warm, slow and warm and warm. The light moves across your skin until the room is full of light. I'm watching a beetle die on the flagstone. It's twitching in the way I do when I'm nervous. You're pointing out the hydrangea bushes, saying they need more iron in the soil. But the sun is hitting your neck in a way that makes me think about hospital waiting rooms, and the way the linoleum reflects the ceiling. I'm trying to be present for the walk, but I'm counting the steps until I can lay back down. Stay here in the weeds with me. Stay here. Don't ask me to be anything else, lost for anything else. Not today. Just watch the dirt get under my nails, under my nails. You have a bruise on your shin from the bed frame, a purple map of where we've been sleeping. We passed the neighbor's fence where the paint is peeling like sunburned skin after a long July. I wanna tell you I'm failing at being a person, but you're busy smelling the lavender. You say it reminds you of soap in a bathroom, and I just nod because I can't remember my own. The silence feels like a Sunday morning when nobody showed up for the sermon. Stay here in the weeds with me. Stay here. Don't ask me to be anything else, lost for anything else. Not today. Just watch the dirt get under my nails, under my nails. The light is too bright for my eyes. the floor to give way, but the grass is holding us up. Maybe the apocalypse is just a slow Tuesday, and we're just picking at scabs in the garden, for now, for now. Paper snap, ink on the page, tap the wood, keep the pace. Sun hits the desk, dust dances slow. Stay in the lines, easy now, so easy now. You watch me, steam on the glass, turn the leaf, let it pass. Hardback bound, heavy and thick. Watch the clock, click, 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 click. The mind wants to drift right out to the street where the big boots hit the heartbeat, but I stay right here. Hit the heartbeat, but I stay right here, locked in the chair. Read it again. Hold the thought, hold the pen, swing the ink. Black and white, just us two, doing it right, doing it right, doing it right. Right here on these wooden steps, with the cool air moving through the trees. I like the way you don't say much. You just lean your head back, watching the Big Dipper hang there, like it has nowhere else to be. The world is usually so loud. Everyone is rushing to get somewhere, but we found a way to stop the clock. stars. Right here with you, just the stars. Rain clings to the glass in long lines. Your hand stays heavy on the table. The guitar pulls at the silence. Everything is slowing down right now. The clock on the wall is a liar. It says we've been here for years. The air in this corner is thick. Weightless, kind. Don't move an inch. Don't move. The world is a clumsy thing outside, but here we have this. We have this. The music is a way of staying still. The melody covers the room. Let the afternoon stay parked at the curb. Just a little longer. Just a little longer. Stay still right here. Just a little longer. Stay right there. Don't turn the page yet. The sun hits the floor in a way I wanna keep. You look so settled. You look so settled against the green velvet chair. It is just like this. Nothing needs to happen. The rhythm of the house is enough. Of the house is enough for me today. Just a simple frame for a simple, simple life. The tea has gone cold, but the steam still lingers. I watch your hand move. I watch your hand move, tracing lines in the air. You don't have to speak to tell me you are here. It is just like this. Nothing needs to happen. The rhythm of the house is enough. Of the house is enough for me today. Just a simple frame for a simple, simple life. Some people want the noise, the shouting and the heat, but I prefer the quiet. The way your sleeve is rolled, the guitar feels underneath my thumb. It is just like this, nothing needs to happen. The rhythm of the house is enough, of the house is enough for me today. Just a simple frame for a simple, simple life. Don't move a muscle, just like this. Stay in the light, just like this. Oh, stay in the light, just like this. Perfect as you are. The afternoon leans against the glass. The clouds move in slow motion. You are sitting so close to me. I can hear the air move. A small smile hides in the corner of your mouth. A small smile. It was a feather landing on water. A soft shift in the room. Nothing else changed, yet the world feels new. Just a breath that we share. Just a breath. No words are needed now. The blue sky is enough for us. Your hand is still on my shoulder. Life is this simple, a moment that stays, even when it goes, even when it goes. A feather landing on water, a soft shift in the room. Nothing else changed, yet the world feels new. Just a breath that we share. Just a breath. So light, so very light. Like a leaf falling, just like that. Sun cuts a sharp path through the glass, hitting the floor like a heavy brass note. Dust kicks up from the old rug, little specks dancing in the heat. They move without a plan or worry, just tiny acrobats being bright. My skin takes my shoulder and I stay like a horn player waiting for a cue. The air feels thick and sweet and real. I could bite it, salt and cedar and a bit of luck. They zigzag and zip in a frantic chase. sun hits the floorboards and those long yellow strips, you are moving through the kitchen without making a sound. I like the way the ceramic feels against my palms. It is a heavy heat that does not go away too fast. I watch the steam curl up towards the ceiling while you lean against the counter, just looking at me, just looking at me. It is a steady kind of holding on, like the heat that stays inside the clay. I do not need much else besides this, just the way you look in the morning light. Soft and easy, so soft, so soft and easy. I have these papers spread out across the oak table, trying to make sense of all these printed lines, but I keep catching the rhythm of your breathing. It is more important than anything I am reading now. The ink stays dry while the morning disappears, and I am perfectly fine with falling behind. It is a steady kind of holding on, like the heat that stays inside the clay. I do not need much else besides this, just the way you look in the morning light. Soft and easy, so soft and easy. We do not have to talk about the things we have to do. The grass is growing outside without any help from us. Let the sugar sink down to the bottom of the cup. Everything exactly where it needs to be, exactly where it needs to be. It is a steady kind of holding on, like the heat that stays inside the clay. I do not need much else besides this, just the way you look in the morning light. Soft and easy. Keep the kettle low, keep the blankets on the floor. It is a steady kind of holding, stay right here, stay right here. The sun is hitting the rug, exactly where I'm sitting. My green sweater feels heavy in a good way. I've been staring at the same paragraph for maybe 20 minutes. The words are just shapes now. Let's just stay quiet, stay quiet. Let's just stay quiet, stay quiet, quiet. The loo and something nice on the wall, on the wall. It's okay to do nothing, it's okay. The tea is cold in the mug. I forgot I even made it. One is gray and one is white. There's a bird on the ledge, looking at me through the glass. I wonder if he's bored too. Everything feels soft around the edges. Let's just stay quiet, stay quiet. Let's just stay quiet, stay quiet, quiet. The loo and something nice on the wall, on the wall. It's okay to do nothing, it's okay. Floating Porcelain rests upon the scarred oak. Steam rises from fusion of chicory root. Your diaphragm pulses with a sudden frantic rhythm. The punchline lingers in the oxygen between us. A tectonic shift within this narrow scullery. You are a monument of sudden bright sound. I watch the way your shoulders heave, tracing the lineage of your genuine mirth. Beyond the window a cedar waxwing hovers, navigating the branches of the silver birch. The world is violent and vastly indifferent, but here the gravity feels centered and kind. This silence is a heavy velvet tapestry, woven from the threads of our shared history. We do not need the clutter of syntax or the clumsy architecture of spoken explanation. Only the stillness. We are two celestial bodies and fixed orbit, no longer seeking by the weight of this small joy, no longer seeking in a reason for existing, simply braiding in the frequency of afterglow, simply vibrating in the frequency of afterglow. The resonance remains. You peel a clementine with methodical grace. The citrus oils atomize in the cool air. A fragrance of ponderosa pine in winter stains the linen towel draped over your arm. I am documenting the tetragrammaticity of your knuckles, each ridge a mountain range I have climbed. A liturgy performed without a single prayer. The castery performed without a single prayer. The cast iron skillet remains cold on the stove while the sun calculates its slow descent. We are protagonistes in a fable of peace, untouched, butched by the machinery of the exterior world. Our knees brush beneath the table edge, a tectonic plate, movement of sheer devotion. Your eyes reflect the grain of the wood, a mirror of the forest we planted together. Everything is ending somewhere in the distance, but here the clock has forgotten to strike. This silence is a heavy velvet tapestry, woven from the threads of a shared history. We do not need the clutter of sensory, no longer seeking by the weight of this small joy, no longer seeking in a reason for existing, simply extending through the floorboard, simply vibrating in the frequency of afterglow.